You didn't think for 1 second that I wasn't going to do a festive party Christmas season Zara haul. Because I am. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a festive fits fashion haul. I love this time of year. I literally love this time of year. Any excuse to wear sparkles and sequins and get dressed up and just feel glamorous, I'm here for it. Like, I'm absolutely here for it. And Zara always slays, pardon the pun, the Christmas party outfits. So I'm here today with some gorgeous fits for you, for some inspo for Christmas Day, your Christmas parties, work Christmas party, nights out with friends, whatever you've got coming up this festive season, we're going to have an outfit for it. So buckle in, we're going to do it, we're going to try everything on. But before we do, while you're here, do me a favour, go and hit that little subscribe button. I will love you forever. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Go on, find it somewhere. Just give it a little tippy tap. And without further ado, let's jump into the Zara haul. This first outfit has me in a choke hold. When I seen this on the website, I genuinely nearly fainted on the spot. This is absolutely me in an outfit. If you could draw my dream outfit, it would be this. I don't know what it's going to look like on me because I feel like you need to be servant body to wear this outfit, but we're going to try it. We are going to try it. So this is the top. It's this gorgeous faux leather corset top. Look at that detail with the eyelets all the way down, laced through. The leather feels genuinely so soft, like really, really soft. If I didn't know any different, I would think that was real leather because it's just so soft. I know that it's going to be, well, I was going to say I know that it's going to be comfortable. I know that it's going to be as comfortable as a faux leather corset could be. You know, it's not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world, but the fact that the material is so soft is definitely going to help. Got this in an extra small and it was $27.99 and I just think it's a dream. I really do think it's a dream. The only thing I think where I'm probably going to have issues is the straps aren't adjustable, and if you can see the length of that strap, I think that looks pretty long. So I don't know if I'm going to have an issue there because I do have quite small shoulders. So I usually do appreciate an adjustable strap. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay. This is where it gets fun. It had matching trousers and I am sorry. This is like my Liberty X pop star from the 2000s dream. Like, I love these. These trousers, are these a joke? I am obsessed with that little detail down the front. The main thing I love about them as well is that that actually isn't the way that you get them on and off. There is a zip on the side, so you can get them on and off really nice and easily, and you don't have to faff about with this little lace-up detail. It's more just there for show. These are meant to be quite low-waisted, so I was a little bit worried on the size on these, so I got a small instead of an extra small, just because when something's a bit low-waisted, I just feel like I might need to size up a little bit, and especially because they were leather, I was thinking, you know, if they're too tight, there's not a lot that can be done. I'd rather have them a little bit bigger and a little bit looser and a bit more comfortable rather than genuinely being like white chicks moment where the trousers are just way too tight for her. There's a little bit of stretch in them, but not a ton. They've got this really nice panel kind of halfway down to split the leg just to make that look a little bit more year 2000, and I just think they're a dream. I think they're an absolute dream. They go down into like a straight slash slight flare leg. It's definitely a bit of a look at me outfit, I will say. Like, if you walk into a bar in this outfit, people are gonna look, but they're gonna look and be like, where'd she get that outfit from, girl? Gonna look and be like, where did she get that outfit from, girl? Because it's unreal. If you see me wearing this outfit every single day for the rest of my life, no you didn't, because hello. We're going to start with the good things. There's a few things I would change about this outfit. There's a few things I don't love. But first of all, comfort is 10 out of 10. The leather is so soft. It genuinely feels so comfortable. I can move, I can sit down, I can jump around. Like, I can move in this outfit and I feel comfortable. The length of the trousers is perfect with a heel. Without a heel, these are going to be way too long if you're a 5'4" or below girly. As soon as you've got a platform heel on, you're going to be good to go. I'm literally obsessed. I feel like it's a whole look. You've got that little bit on the trousers matching in with the top. I feel like it's a look. There's a few things that I'm really upset about. There's a few things where it's just like a 9 out of 10 and I need it to be 10 out of 10 for the price that it is. First of all, when they said low-waisted with the trousers, they meant low-waisted. So I would recommend sizing up in these. You can see how high they come up on me. These are low-waisted, like there's no more fabric for them to come any higher. And you know, sometimes when you're a short girly, you kind of think, oh, they won't be low-waisted, and you still order your size. Like, no, these are low-waisted. So I wear an extra small pretty much in everything Zara. These are a small, and these are the right size. I could not have gone any smaller than these. These fit drum tight, so I would recommend sizing up just one on the trousers. The only other critique I have is the top. I have a few issues with the top. The first one is, why is the bottom so wide? I feel like I'm losing the effect on the trousers because the top is just covering it. I kind of want the top to sit a bit tighter and to like sit just to meet the trousers. I kind of don't want this like puffy out bit around the top. I just feel like it just looks a bit silly. It's like sticking out almost. And the second thing, which I knew, is the straps. The straps are hella long. Like, I need that. Can you see the difference? I need that like up there. That is just not doing anything for me all the way down there. I need it like an inch, 2 inches off that strap. I do think that might just be a me problem because I've said this before. My shoulders are very narrow in proportion to my body. So I feel like straps are always too long for me, or they're always too wide for me. So that is a me problem. I just think it could be so good if the strap was tighter, the top was tighter. Do I just get it tailored? Because this is a look. Like, if you're looking for a look, this is your look. Like New Year's Eve. Hello. Let me know what you think. I don't know what to do. Does it look okay? Should I just keep it, or should I faff around with the top? This next outfit, I'm not sure if it was actually very me, but I just really loved the way it looked on the model. I originally seen it in this like blush pink colour that they had, and it was just a little bit still kind of summery, I thought, but then when I seen it in the black, I thought, oh, maybe the black could work. It's this gorgeous like fringe halter neck top, so it's got all these really lovely like fringe tassels hanging down. I like the fact that they move. They're not like glued to the top, so as you walk around they are going to move. It's completely backless at the back. You've got this really low back with this zip detail, and then you have the halter neck at the top, which is adjustable as well, so you can tie that up however tight that you want it. I think on its own this is a really gorgeous top to wear with leather trousers. That's kind of what I envisaged it as when I seen it, but it is a cord, so you could do it with leather trousers on its own. You could do it with the skirt. And I think, to be honest, this is something you could wear year round. Like, it is, yes, it's very festive. Like, I get that. However, if you were to put this on with jeans and a blazer on a random Friday in September, nobody's going to look twice at you, because it is still just a really lovely top. And I will say the quality of it feels lovely. It feels very, very thick. Now, these types of skirts usually definitely aren't very me. It's just a plain tube skirt with all of that fringing. And now I usually can't get away with these just because I feel like the waist to length ratio on me doesn't always work. It'll usually be the right length and the right fit around like my bum and my hips, but then too big on the waist. So I feel like these types of skirts usually don't work for me. But I figured that the top's quite long, so it will probably drape over the waist. So even if it is a little bit big on the waist, you hopefully won't be able to tell. But again, it's got all that gorgeous fringing and tasseling all of the way around. It was a little bit pricey. The skirt was 50 quid, which I think, oh, 50 quid for a little black skirt is a lot. But like I've said, it feels so thick. Like, it really does feel thick, and it feels layered, and it feels like it's been made well. Like, there's a few different layers going on underneath there before you even get to the fringing. And it does just feel like it's been made well. But I will say, I do think that is a bit spenny. Wait, I actually kind of love this. I wasn't really sure what I was going to think, but I actually kind of really love it. I love all the frissles and the tangent, the tassels and the fringing. It looks so pretty from the back as well. I feel like it's really figure hugging and like sculpting. The top especially is very, very tight, which I like because it just makes me feel secure, makes me feel like comfortable, and I also feel like it's really flattering from the back as well. I do have the issue with the skirt that I thought I would have, where it's a little bit big on the waist. You can see there's quite a lot of room there. I don't necessarily mind it because the top does cover it. I will have to say the outfit is a little bit fussy. If you're someone who just likes to go out and be comfortable and not fuss with their outfit, you're probably not going to like this because it kind of keeps, all these tassels kind of keep like riding up and you have to keep pulling them down. Same with at the neck, they keep like fraying away and you have to keep pulling them down. I just feel like that would happen quite a lot and you have to just keep resetting all of the tassels. If you're someone that doesn't like to fuss, you're really not going to like this, but if you care more about what you look like than how comfortable you feel, then you might enjoy this one. I do really like it. I probably rate the top a little bit more than I rate the skirt. Probably not too fussed on the skirt, and I think you could still make the top look really good with some leather trousers or leather shorts or something. I think the skirt is more a nice to have than a need to have, whereas the top is kind of a need to have. I do really, really enjoy the top. You will have to be careful with jewellery and stuff, because one wrong move and you could just chop that and then you would be really upset if you'd paid like 40 quid for it and then you ripped it. So just be careful when you're putting jewellery on and off, that you're super careful. This next top, I feel like it's so unique. Like, I don't actually think I've ever seen a top like this, like maybe ever. It's going to be quite hard to show until I try it on, just because it's literally a piece of lace fabric basically, but it's this gorgeous kind of halter neck top that has this crossover detail at the front. It's complete black lace, and then it has these gorgeous like silver tassels slash diamantes hanging off either side. It is literally a piece of lace, so I get that paying $35.99 for a piece of lace might be a little bit annoying. It probably feels like you could have made this yourself for less, but I feel like it's just so unique. Like, I don't actually think I've ever seen anything like this. It looks like it's from one of those really like boutique vintage stores for like 150 quid or something stupid like that, but it's not. It was from Zara, and I think it could be a summer number as well. So I think that you could very easily do this as like Christmas party vibes, and then I think you could very easily do this in the summer as well with like some little black shorts and make it like a cute little Ibiza outfit or a festival outfit. So I do think you are getting like a year-round piece with this one. It is obviously lace, so it's going to be see-through, so I'm going to have to figure that out. If you want to just go full see-through, live your life, I'm probably going to have to find something to go on underneath it, like maybe like a little black bra or a little black lacy something or other. But I got a skirt to match. This is stunning to me, like absolutely stunning. It's this gorgeous asymmetric black skirt with all of these gorgeous silver beads on it. Really, really lovely and floaty at the bottom, but then hopefully going to be nice and tight at the top. Again, it was giving me Christmas party, but it was also giving me festival and Ibiza. So I was thinking, again, this is like a 2-in-1. You pay for one piece, you can wear it at Christmas with the matching top. You could so put this on in like at a festival with a pair of Doc Martens and like a grungy leather jacket. So I feel like it is a 2-in-1 again. This was $49.99, so is a bit expensive. I do think that is quite a lot for a little beaded skirt. However, again, if you were going to get this from one of those little boutique-y, vintagey style stores, you're going to pay more than that. You're going to probably pay double that. So it is a good find if you were on the hunt for something like this already. Wait, why is this actually so cute? This is actually so cute. I'm obsessed with this. I think I've got this top on right. I think this is how the model had it on, just like crossed. I think this is really, really lovely. I love all this little beading detail. I love the lace. The skirt fits so floaty, which I do like because it means it's really comfortable. But I don't know if it looks a little bit big everywhere is the only thing I'm thinking. Maybe I'm just used to things fitting a bit tighter and maybe this is meant to be the vibe. But I will say, more than Christmas party, this has given me festival, summer, Ibiza, boutique kind of outfit. I do think it's lovely. I do think it's gorgeous. But I think I'd probably wear this in the summer on a holiday rather than like a Christmas party. I don't know if you're getting that vibe as well. I think it's just the wrong time of year for this outfit. Not that it's not gorgeous. I'm just not sure that it's appropriate. And also because the top is completely lace, I've had to put like a little black top on underneath, and I do just think it ruins the vibe a little bit. Like, you can see the straps, and I think it just ruins the illusion just a little bit. I think maybe if you did the skirt with something tighter on the top, you could make it a bit more festive. But I think together, it's kind of giving festival. This next piece I actually seen in the Zara store. I was walking around the shop, I was actually returning something, and then I was just having a little bit of a mooch, and I seen this gorgeous velvet corset. I immediately scanned it on the app and added it to my basket to order when I got home, because I was not waiting in that queue for anybody. Now I'm sorry, if this doesn't scream Christmas to you, I don't know what does. The diamonds on it are actually so sparkly, which I love. Like, they are genuinely so sparkly. The velvet is the softest thing ever. It has that really nice like sticky bit around the top of the bra, so hopefully it's going to stay up and stay nice and tight. And it also has some really lovely boning down the centre here, so again, look how structured that is. Like, that is going to stay really lovely and structured once it's on. I just thought it was a gorgeous little top to have in your wardrobe for Christmas. Like, I got it with the matching pants, obviously, but if you didn't want to do a full cord, wearing this with a pair of jeans, wearing this with a pair of leather trousers, wearing it with a pair of black leather shorts, like anything that you already have in your wardrobe, if you just wanted to buy the corset, I think it's gorgeous. And the velvet just gives it that extra little bit of festivity. It was $29.99, which I do actually think is a good price for this, because I think the quality on this, oh, it's stunning. It feels so soft. I feel like it's going to be comfortable. It's nice and structured. It's got a zip so you can easily get it on and off. I love this. I'm excited to try this one on. Now, these were the trousers that were matched with that corset online. And I do have to say I'm torn on these. I'm really not sure until I try these on. They're like, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, what was I thinking? But they were cute on the website. And I feel like if you pull it off, it'll look like show-stopping. And if you don't pull it off, you'll just look like genie in a bottle. But they're these like wide leg, I don't know what you'd call them. Would you call them genie trousers, harem trousers, balloon I don't know what you would call them, but they are wide leg. Like, when I say wide leg, they are wide leg, and then they're cuffed at the bottom, so they're gonna go like tight at the bottom, tight at the top, and then really poofy. They feel quite big. I think that waist looks quite big. I got them in an extra small, and I think they feel quite big. They've got pockets, which I love. I think that'll give it a bit more of like a relaxed, cool girl fit, just having the pockets there. But I don't know if I've lost the plot with these. I don't know. On the model, she had them on with the matching velvet corset, and it looked cool. It did look cool. She had heels on, like oversized, slouchy pants, and then the tight little corset, and it did look cool. I feel like I'm going to look silly in these now. I do. They were $29.99, which is a fair price. So for the whole outfit, you're talking 60 quid, which I think is fair. I don't know. We're going to try these on. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me if I look silly. I don't think this is working for me. The model must have been a lot taller than me, because the pants were kind of like down here and the top was kind of like up here. So she had like a bit of a separation between the two, whereas on me, everything is just a bit bigger and it kind of meets, and I think that just looks a little bit funny. I'm just not sure about that. I love the pockets in the trousers. I feel like that's like quite slouchy and cool. I do quite like the top on its own if I was to get rid of the trousers. I mean, I quite like the top. I don't love the top, I have to be honest. It's not as tight as I would like it to be. Like, it has all this extra fabric down here, and I feel like it kind of needs to be like tight, you know, like get rid of all of this bit at the back. It kind of just feels like it's hanging a bit at the back, and it just feels a bit big. I just think they needed to make it like tight, you know. The pants, I don't think I can pull the pants off. I don't think I can pull these off. I don't think it looks cool. I think I look genie in a bottle. I just don't think it's working. It could have been so good, but unfortunately I'm out. Okay guys, so that is it. That is everything I picked up in my Zara festive Christmas party, festive season fits haul. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will leave everything linked down below in case you want to check any of these pieces out, shop anything for yourself. Please do be sure to leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and if you want more Zara hauls, let a girl know. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for any more uploads, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!